Good morning, my friends. This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about my good midlife crisis, where I journey through my 40s, working very hard to get my poop in a group. And in order to do this, I have been working on my financial, my physical, and my mental health. And this is going to be a financial health check-in. Today is Friday, January the 27th, and I am going to be budgeting out my last week of January. So I made January a 5-week month. So my week for this week will go from January the 27th, which is today, through next Thursday, which is February the 2nd. So I'm going to have to cover all of my bills that are due in that time frame, including my rent, my insurance payment, Seth's car payment, all of that stuff you will see. I had some prize income come in, and then I also did a savings challenge. So before we get started, I am going to cut to the filming of my savings challenges that I just did this morning. And I just want a disclaimer that I filmed this before I checked my checking account and saw that my other money was in there. So I probably should have done more. And if I had known that this money was going to be in my account, I would have done more. But that's okay. I'll put the money other places and we'll do more savings challenges later. So here comes about 30 minutes ago, Becky, to do savings challenges, and then we'll come back and do this budget together. Okay, this is obviously not the best angle, but for now, I'm going to just try it. So I had a lot of people tell me that I should do the Valentine's challenge for myself. So I'm going to, but I'm not going to get it done by Valentine's Day since it's already January the 27th. But what I'm going to do is scratch it off and try to finish it before my cruise if I can. I actually have no idea how much this challenge is for. It doesn't say anywhere, so I don't know if each of these is going to be $75 or each of these is going to be $2. I don't know. So let's just scratch one and see what it is, and if I'm going to do another one. Oh, it's only $3. Okay, let's do another one. We're going to do this one over here. Oh, it's only $1. Oh, no, it's $11. Okay, so that's $14. I think I'm going to stop there because I also want to do my roll the dice challenge. So I'm going to do $14 into my Valentine's Day challenge, which is I'm going to add it to my self-care for my cruise, well, to my cruise fund for my cruise. And then let's also do I'm going to dump this in the trash real quick. The scratchy thing. So that was my first scratch off, y'all. That was my first scratch off savings, and I'm gonna save $14 for that. And then if you remember this one, this is from Budget with Ira, who I agree is a gem. I'm going to roll the dice, and again, I'm gonna roll it twice because I've already done that one. So that's already $14. I'm gonna roll this twice, but if I get a 1 or a 2, I'm gonna roll again. So we're gonna do this real quick as well. So I got a 2 because I always get a 2. So I'm going to roll again. And I got another 2. Oh my goodness, I'm having a repeat of last week. Do I even have 2 2s left? Those are my last 2 2s. And a 5. So 5, 9. Let's try one more. 2, 2, 5. 2. Nope, I can't do another 2. Let's just stop there. 2, 2, and 5. So I am going to find my markers that I have here. And I'm going to do 2, 2, and 5. And I will save $9 for this challenge. So $14 for my Mystery Valentine's challenge and $9 for my bingo challenge. Okay. So I did just do, what is that, $23 total into my savings challenges this week. So it's not a huge number, but I didn't know I was going to have more money to go to do. So my rollover from last week was $1,700.99. I was 11 cents off of what my budget said I should be when I closed out last night. I don't know where that 11 cents is. It's not worth my time to find 11 cents. I'm just going to write that off as I wrote something down wrong somewhere. So I rolled over $1,700.99. And then I told y'all that I was saving money for my taxes, and I found out I didn't owe taxes. I filed my taxes last Saturday, and I found out I was getting a refund I did not anticipate my refund being in my account this morning. It hasn't even been 7 days since I filed my return, and I already got my refund. So it's not very much money. It's $493, but it's better than owing money. So I am going to be putting that a couple of places, mainly toward the cruise, but also I woke up to a surprise bill. If you've been with my channel for a while, thank you. I love you. Welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here. And you may remember that I used to do daily contacts, which I still do love daily contacts, but I put them on hold because I had 6 months free contacts from my insurance plan. Well, I put them on hold, but I forgot to renew that hold. And so they shipped today. So I had a $50 charge for my contacts, which I need to go put them back on hold. It won't hurt me to have a month's worth of backup contacts. I'm not upset about it, especially since I got extra money today. So I do need to cover that. I am going to put some money into my cruise fund. I am going to cover some overspending that I did for my clothes, because once I found out I was getting that refund, I did let myself go shopping and buy some new things. Okay, ladies, I know most of us are ladies. I know I have some guys here, and I appreciate you being here, and I'm sorry if this is going to make you uncomfortable. But sometimes you just need to feel good about yourself. And so I not only went and bought some t-shirts. This is one of my new shirts that I bought. It was on clearance at Torrid. Y'all, this is such a pretty color, and it's not coming up because the lighting in this room is awful, but it's such a pretty, like, orangey salmony color, and I love it, and it's so flattering, and I thought it would look good with some of the pants that I found out fit me last week, especially the black ones. But I wanted to wear it today because it's pretty. So I bought myself some new undergarments to go with, and I have been using Lane Bryant exclusively for underwear for the last, I can't even remember how long, and I love them, and I still do love them. But I went into Torrid because they have one here near my house. The Lane Bryant's a little bit further away, and the Torrid is up here. And it was in the shopping center where I was already. Y'all, I love their bras. I love them. Their panties are fine. They're underwear. It's whatever. But their bras are amazing, and I am wearing one today, and I love it. So I bought myself a bralette, a bra, like a regular bra, and then a strapless bra to wear on the cruise. So I'm very excited. So I did go a little bit over what I wanted to spend, but that's okay because I knew I was getting this refund. So I'm going to use that to cover it. I also did go ahead and finalize. I finished ordering everything from my cruise wish list on Amazon. So y'all, I'm ready to go. Okay. If you are new, welcome. I'm Becky. I talk a whole lot. I do budgeting in YNAB, which is the app that you see here on your screen. It is You Need a Budget, and it is how I do my digital cash stuffing. I am a cashless budgeter, but this allows me to treat my cash like a cash stuffing system, treat my money like a cash stuffing system, and I put it into my digital envelopes. This program allows you to customize it completely. Every single one of these is editable. You can add, you can delete, you can move around, you can move them up or down wherever you want them. Every single one of these categories, I think I added. I don't think any of these are the default categories that come. You can move them around. You can hide them when you're done paying for something. I love this app. I normally go into raptures about this app for like 20-30 minutes, but I only have 30 minutes. I woke up this morning and I was so proud of myself because I came in here and I had already figured out my budget last night. I did it all before I went to bed last night, and I was like, I'm going to get started at 7 instead of 7:30 on recording my video. And then I got that extra money, and then I had to sit down and redo my whole budget to figure out where to put it. Also, if you are not new, you know that I normally roll over money from week to week and month to month, and that's how I do my budget. I have decided for this year, and I've I've tested it in a test budget. I haven't actually physically tested it because this is the end of the first month. But at the end of the month, I want to start zeroing out my budget. So I technically used a zero-based budget, but the way that I assign the last of my money is to go to next week. So that is its job. Its job is to go to next week. So technically, I'm not assigning every penny an actual job for this week. Sometimes it's for next week or to go into even the next week, especially because I am doing weekly budgeting and I am paid bi-weekly. So I have to roll over. Like the $1,700 that I'm rolling over from last week, I don't have a paycheck this week. So I wouldn't have any income. Well, I wasn't anticipating any income. I would have $493, but I wouldn't have had any income if I didn't roll over from last week. But I want to try to close it out at the end of the final week of the month. And that is part of the reason that I will divide my months up the way they are, because I will always want to start a month on a paycheck week, even if that paycheck week isn't the first Friday of the month. So like if first Friday of the month is a third, well, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, okay. Did I mention I talk a lot? Sorry. Okay, so my total that I have to budget out today is $2,193.99. Again, that is my rollover from last week, and that is my tax refund that I did receive shockingly in like 6 days. I don't know how they did that. I don't know how they did that. And I'm back to iced coffee for today. I'm totally hooked on iced coffee. Okay, so let's get this party started. I did go over by 50 cents in my dining out. I'm just going to let it roll, and that'll give me $49.50 for dining out this week. So normally I give myself $50 a week for dining out, and every single week I do $50 a week. Every single week I do $75 for groceries. I did go over because I was completely out of gluten-free bread. I went to Costco to look for it, and I was really hungry, and I ended up buying like a giant bag of Doritos, which I can eat Doritos, that I didn't need, and a couple of other things because I was so hungry. And they didn't even have my bread there anymore. Y'all, the whole reason I switched to Costco from Sam's Club is because they had all this gluten-free stuff, and they do still have quite a few gluten-free options, but they didn't have my char bread, and I was so upset. So then I had to go to HEB yesterday and buy a couple of things. I had to go there anyway because if you watch my health videos, and I'll go into this in my health check-in tomorrow, but my new prescription is finally ready, so I had to go pick that up. Anyway, I'm going to cover that overspending since I got the extra money. So instead of the normal $75, I'm going to put $93.15, and that should give me $75 to spend on groceries this week. Every single week, I give myself $10 for fun money. I give myself, this is new, $60 for ecclesial expenses. I used to do $40, which is my actual donation, but I've decided to include $20 for the meal that we normally eat together afterwards. And that $20 I will take out in cash and use that to pay for my meal. So on Sunday, I did this. I took out my $60, put my $40 in the collection, and I had my $20 in cash, and we went to McAllister's, because if you are gluten-free like me, I don't know if you know this, but McAllister's can do any of their sandwiches on gluten-free bread. So you can get any of their sandwiches that you want on gluten-free bread. Now, if you do the au jus French dip, it's obviously not going to be as good as getting it on the baguette, but at least you can get your hot roast beef and dip it in. I love the Reuben. I'm from New Jersey, in case you don't know this. I live in Texas. I've lived in Texas for many, many years. Oh my goodness, I've lived in Texas since 2000. I moved here on New Year's Eve, 2004-05, so technically it was like 2005. That's 18 years since I moved to Texas. Plus, I lived here for the first 4 years of my life. So I've officially lived in Texas longer than I lived in New Jersey, but I grew up in New Jersey. So I love the pastrami and corned beef sandwich. It's kind of like a Reuben, but I don't like sauerkraut. So they have a pastrami, corned beef, and brown mustard sandwich. It normally comes on rye, but I got it on the gluten-free. It was so good. Anyway, I paid for it with my card because just out of habit, I never have cash. I never use cash. I paid for it, and as I swiped the card, I was like, oh no, I wanted to use cash. And fortunately, the manager was right there and refunded it to my card, and I was able to pay with cash. And then I tipped, and so I still had a couple of dollars left. I had like $2 and some change left that I was able to put into my bank. So there's officially not just change in here, there are bills in here, and I'm excited. Also, if I can make this $20 in cash last till the end of the week, the $20 in my stuff I forgot to budget for, there will be $20 more in there because I still have that cash. Because honestly, I say I don't use cash because cash doesn't feel like real money to me. I just spend it and I don't think about it. But because I never use cash, whatever cash is sitting in my wallet, I don't use it because I forget I have it because I never use it. So that $20 is still sitting in my wallet. So hopefully I can make it till next Thursday with that cash, and then I can put the $20 in this savings challenge. I don't have any goals for this savings challenge. I don't have any financial, I don't have any monetary number that I want to reach. I don't have any plans for this money. I just want to save what I can. every time I get some money in cash, I'm going to put it in there. And so we'll see how that goes. Okay. Anyway, I talk so much. Okay, so there's my $60 for that. Gas, I still haven't gone and gotten gas, but I will need to because I am going in to see my mom this weekend. Self-care doesn't get anything. Pet expenses doesn't get anything. Ooh, I do need to put some more money in pet expenses because I have to buy a cat scratch pad today. My cat scratch post thing is I think they're like $10. Hmm. Where am I going to pull that from? Because I forgot about that. I will figure that out at another time. I'll put it from here. Okay, let me do $15 here. Oop, nope, nope, nope. Let me undo what I just did. That's gonna, okay, so let's do plus $15 in my pet expenses because I did pull money from there. Normally I do $50 in here and I pulled money to cover overspending in other categories. So normally I should have actually $30, like $20 left, but I used it elsewhere. So I need $15 from there. So I need to remember that this is only getting $50 and pets is getting 15. So if you are wondering what I am writing on, the way I do my budget is I plan out my budget on my budget by paycheck by the Budget Mom. And this helps me just figure out where I'm going to put everything. It's just like if you were doing cash stuffing, which I know a lot of you do. You will write out your budget ahead of time, and then when you get paid, you will physically pull your cash out and stuff it into your envelopes. This is me physically pulling out my cash and stuffing it into my envelopes. That's what this is. This is my plan. This is how I stuff it. So anyway, I needed to put that in there because it is the end of the month and I know what my rent is. And so the way Nathan is my roommate slash landlord. He owns the house. I live here. He only charges me $400 a month because he is my friend. He's been my friend for years. I just have a room. Anyway, so the way we do this is I pay him and I pay some of the bills and he pays some of the bills and we all put it in splitwise and then we figure out who owes what. I covered $40 worth of expenses for him this month, so it's coming off of what I owe him in rent. So since I am paying rent I'm going to put the $40 in there right now to cover that. So that is covered. Excuse me. And that I believe is everything in this category. The bills that I have to pay. So this red, if you see red on your YNAB screen, that means you are overspent and it is bad. It means you have overspent actual cash. And that is because these come out of my checking account. I have not actually overspent these. I just have these bills on auto pay. And so YNAB knows that they come out on the 27th because that's what day I told them they were going to come out. And at 12:01 a.m. on the 27th or whatever day you tell them they're going to come out, it tells you that it came out. Well, I don't do my budgeting until Friday morning, so it thinks it's overspent, but it's not. So my total water bill, I normally budget $120 when I set up my budget, but it was actually $106.63. And then my Seth's car payment. So I have a friend named Seth who I have a car financed in my name that he took over payments for. So he pays me every month. He's already paid me this month. It's due this week. So I want to pay. So the way we do it, it's $269.85 is the actual payment. And then we're doing a $55.42 overpayment because that was the original price before I refinanced it. So that's the payment that we make every month. So it will auto draft out of my account. It's just in here, so it's ready. My mom's phone bill, I pay $63.21 a month. And then rent this month, what I owe in rent, actually, once all the bills are subtracted and everything I owe is $429.31 plus the $40 that he owed me. So that comes off of that. So that's why that balances out. $429.31. I have to pay my Best Buy card. It's due on the 1st, and that is $130 a month. I only have a couple more months of paying this before it's paid off completely, y'all. And then I'm going to go into February because my budget goes through February 2nd. The bills that are due on the 1st, I need to cover. So February 1st, my mom's car insurance will come out. That is $85.51. Is that right? Yes, $85.51. And then my car insurance will come out. $245.74. I don't like it, but that's what my car costs. That's what my car insurance costs. That's for the two cars, full coverage. They're both technically financed because I used mine as collateral for my debt consolidation loan, and then Seth's car is financed. So it's really high. Plus, I think Geico, like, you know how you used to give us 15 minutes and we'll save you 15% or more? I'm pretty sure that's done. I don't think you save any money with Geico anymore. I think it costs like what everything else costs. Um, okay, so those are the bills that I have to pay. I need to call Aflac before my next check because I need to make sure. I spent so long on the phone with Aflac and my HR department, and I think I've gotten this figured out. My HR department didn't set up my new account until the 17th, which is why Aflac couldn't find it. And if you've been following me, you know I've had this plan for years. I've had Aflac for years, and I was able to get one of the plans that I pay for out of pocket every month coming out of payroll deduction, which dropped it from 40 something dollars to $10 a month, like saving myself $30 a month. But I don't want to actually cancel that plan until I confirm for sure that that plan is set up through my work, because I use that plan. I don't want to cancel it until I know I have it. So I'm going to call them before, and hopefully this will go to 40 something, because the cancer plan for some reason is not available through my work. That I have to keep. So anyway, but that's all coming out. Payroll deduction, that doesn't reflect on this. Yeah, sorry, that's weird looking. Okay, those are all of the bills that I have to pay for this. I'm going to go back into January, and we're going to put this money, I'm going to budget this down to zero, and y'all, I only have 10 minutes before I have to be at work. Oh, okay, and I do have a call at 8 o'clock and then another one at 8:30, so I have got to be on at 8 o'clock. So I am going to cover this medical. I'm going to put $20 in medical. That'll cover that and give me a couple extra dollars. My extra money is going into healthcare. That's coming out of my check. That's my HSA. Clothes. Okay, gifts. I am putting another $50 in. I was going to put 75, but I'm going to put 50. Ooh, contacts. This is where I have to put my Waldo, my $50 for Waldo. Pets, I put 15. Giving, I put my 50. So giving, I have to buy my mom. I don't have to. My mom is not able to carry my mom walks with a cane, and she lives in the country. I'm very uneven ground. And sometimes she runs out of groceries and she can't go get them because she can't carry them in the house. And so she has a weekly Bible study at her house on Fridays, and she needs bottles of water for all of her guests. And if she runs out, she can't go get more water because my mom can't carry in a gallon of milk, let alone a 24 pack of water. So I want to buy her one of those collapsible wagons to take her groceries from her car to her house. My nephew does go stay with her once a week because he's amazing. He's 15. I love this kid so much. He's my sister's youngest son. And if you don't know, my sister passed away about 6 years ago, 7 years ago. Oh my goodness. My sister passed away. Robert was 9. Anyway, he lives with his father, but he goes and stays with my mom once a week, and he always goes grocery shopping for her and carries her stuff in. But that's on Wednesdays. And then if she runs out of something on, during the week before Robert comes, she doesn't have a way to really get it. So I want to get her that wagon so I feel better. It's for my own peace of mind, so I don't picture her trying to carry in groceries in the country. Anyway, so I'm going to go pick her up one of those, but I needed to fund that. So that is where that money is coming from. And then I am going to put my money into my savings challenges. I did $14 for my Valentine's Day saving. Actually, so my Valentine's Day savings, as I said, I think I'm going to put that toward my cruise or self-care, but I'm just going to add, personal savings challenge. And I'll add some emojis later because I have got to get to work. So the savings challenge, we rolled 2 2s and a 5, so that is $9. Adding $9 to that. And personal savings challenge, the Valentine's savings, we did an 11 and a 3, so that is $14. And that leaves me. Why do I have so much money left? What did I forget to do? I have $467 left. I didn't put money into Saver. Oh, because I didn't do clothes or cruise, or I didn't do clothes or cruise. Y'all, I'm getting Okay, I'm going to put $150 toward my cruise. That is going to cover the overspending that I did. It's also going to give me some money to buy stuff as I see it if I want it. Like I need to buy some suntan lotion. I'll probably buy a couple of pair of sunglasses or something. And then it'll give me spending money on the cruise. And then clothes, I don't think I need any more. This will cover my overspending that I did. Give me just a couple of dollars in case I see something else that I want. And then that's like another $80 more than I think I should have. I feel like I forgot something. I'm not going to assign that $80 anywhere. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put the $87.17 toward my Saver One card, like I said I was going to. This is the card that has all of my cruise on it. It's all interest free. All of it is interest free. Um, it's got my cruise and most of my cruise expenses on it. And then I'm going to figure out where this $80 is supposed to be. And then I will assign that probably off camera. I'll try to put a little blurb on here if I figure that out. But it is 7:54. I have got to get to work. Thank y'all so much for sticking with me and for listening to me ramble and for supporting me and giving me so many ideas. And I just love you. I love you so much. If you're new, I really hope that you will consider subscribing and coming along with us. It's fun here. It really is. I love the community. I love everybody commenting. I had somebody reach out to me and ask me like questions about my channel. I've had so many people, not so many people. I have had at least 2 or 3 people tell me that, and to me that's a lot, that I inspired them to start their channel. And I can't even tell you what that means to me. One of the people that told me that has a channel that is much bigger than mine. I had no idea that I inspired her. And that makes my heart so happy. I'm so, so glad that I was able to encourage her to do something that is now hopefully going to earn her some money and I think is earning her some money toward her journey. And that's so awesome. Anyway, anyway, it makes me so happy. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get to work. I hope y'all are having a fantastic day wherever you are. Please don't forget to give this video a like on your way out, even if you don't want to subscribe. That's cool, but you can like the video. Okay, I love you. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.